John from Geo Ventures Outdoors, and today I have a response to an open tag by Boston Blade Reviews. And it's got a sticker down here somewhere. Yeah, right there. Boston Blade Reviews. He had an open tag, and that is give us your thoughts on traditional versus modern knives. And so I wanted to do a response to that, and I have several knives out here that we'll talk about just to mention here, but just give you my thoughts on this. I thought this was a great open tag, and I definitely wanted to respond. So first of all, I have several traditional knives and also several modern knives, and I like to carry both. And sometimes I carry a modern knife and then also a secondary traditional, say something like this old-timer 12OT PAL that, I can just carry as a secondary in a little slip like this, right down in my pocket. So, that just goes right down in there. And I like to do that. But I think there's a big difference between these types of models of knives, and I would consider myself more of a traditional collector. I really like the old school pocket knife, the kind that reminds me, of something my father would carry and still does carry today, and something like this old-timer 33OT, which was something I won on the Happy Hour live chat about a week or two ago. A little jackknife by Schrade. So that really reminds me of my grandfather. It reminds me of my father. Reminds me of, just those times in my life, and what influenced me to collect pocket knives. And so, knives like this is a Puma Muskrat. Here it's got the two blades, two kind of Turkish flip blades. Just had a video on this recently. That's just really cool. So the thing about a traditional is it's just real classy. It's slower. And others have mentioned this too. It takes a little time to open it. It takes two hands to open knives like this. And it's a little more accepted in a social setting as well, like an office or in public. If you, you turn around and you pull out something like this, especially this black, Spyderco, and flick it out like that, people are just going to kind of like, what? Why are you carrying that big knife for? And so I think the traditionals are just a little more accepted in those types of situations. And, a really enjoyed case. Here I've got a Case Sodbuster Jr. It's in the black Delrin with the stainless steel blade. And so you can see that's just a really classic traditional work knife. You can get a lot done with something like that. And so I don't think we have to have the modern version of a pocket knife today to get work done. But there's certainly some real advantages to the moderns. Something like this copper lock is a nice kind of dance between the modern and the traditional. It's got a back lock that locks. It kind of has the feel of a modern, but the look of a traditional. And so I really like that. I like that knife manufacturers are starting to do that more, and although the copper lock's been around for quite a while. Same thing with the Buck 112 Slim Select. With the pocket clip, it's very slim, it's very light, easy to carry. I think that's part of why these may be not so popular sometimes, because they're hard to carry. People don't like to have them down in their pocket. They like the pocket clip. They like the easy opening, that sort of thing. So that might be the reason for some people to carry a modern. But, something like this case trapper with the CV steel, what's really cool too, it's got some real class and real character because you've got those CV blades with the patina, and just watching that form is just another added bonus to using a knife and collecting it. And so that's well worth using a traditional. So, but moderns have their place, and I think combining the two really work out. I don't have a Victorinox out here. I can't believe I don't, but carrying a Victorinox with one of these moderns is also a really, really great idea, and because it gives a lot of function. It's more of a multi-tool, but I would consider it a traditional as well. But there is a lot to be said from carrying one of the traditionals or one of the moderns like the Spyderco Para 3, lightweight. I love this knife. I absolutely love it. I love to carry it. I love to use it. I understand why people like it. It's very convenient. It's easy to use, easy to carry. It does the job. It's got an advanced steel that holds an edge. Your CV holds an edge pretty decently. Really, these down here all hold an edge pretty well, but there's something convenient about having that ease of opening and ease of carrying. Same thing with the Ontario Rat Model 2. This is in the Aussate steel, as you can see there, and just easy to carry. Nice fidget factor too, and I think sometimes that's a draw for the moderns, is that fidget factor. So I have to admit that's fun. There's the quick opening, models like this Kershaw Leak with the speed assist. This is a very thin knife. It's very popular, and it makes a great EDC knife. And so that is also a very big draw for modern. So I think somebody said, I think it was North Star Knife Reviews, my head is in the moderns, or is with the moderns, and my knives, and my heart is with the traditionals. And I think that sums up how I feel as well. And my heart is with them, with these traditionals. These are what really kind of get at my heart and my soul as a knife collector. But the modern, I can really appreciate the functionality, the ease of carry, the ease of use, the ease of opening, and I can see it having its place as well. Well, thank you, Boston Blade Reviews, for this open tag, and thank you all for watching.